You better not duck me, Thun. You better not. Keith Thurman, return, long layoff, break that, January 2022, according to sources, against former Gervonta Tank Davis opponent Mario Barrios. Stay tuned. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Throw a like in the video. Before I get started, holidays near. Check out the Hibernation. You've seen the commercial. Check out the Hibernation headphones. Not just a gaming headphone, but a lifestyle headphone. Welcome to the nation. Use my link in the description if you're looking for a great gift for yourself or even for the holidays. Consider the Hibernation 5s. Link in the description. Now, ESPN. Keith Thurman set to fight his first fight since the Manny Pacquiao fight. It's up to my promoter in 2019 to face Mario Barrios. Mike Coppinger says, at long last, Keith Thurman set for his ring return. Thurman Barrios have struck a deal, welterweight, Fox pay-per-view, January 29th. Sources tell ESPN. The location not finalized. Thurman is 33. He's ending a 30-month layoff, taking on Barrios. And Barrios is coming off a loss to Tank Davis in the 11th round, yada, yada, yada. Now, I want to give you guys my thoughts. I liked it. I think this is a great fight. I expected this. You know why I expect this? The great Ego Stradamus strikes again because I told you this was happening. Listen, the best in the business, the great Ego Stradamus strikes again. This article just came out today, right? You look at your boy Ego, December 8th, which is yesterday. Pacific Standard Time, California time, 6:27. Yeah, you see it. I know you see it. What did I tell you? Keith Thurman versus Mario Barrios. And I even put the Ego Stradamus crystal ball. So I don't know how I just keep getting it right. It's like I hear voices in my head and these things they just come to me, man. So you heard it here first. Mr. You heard it here first. Told you guys this fight was going down, you know, and sometimes I gotta be, I don't listen. That's not like me breaking news and stuff like that. I don't care about that. You know, we got to get this money. So I don't care about being first in that regard in terms of like, oh, breaking news and stuff like that. But I try to give you guys some breadcrumbs to follow. As far as the fight, what can I say? I like the fight. I think it's a great fight. Some people are not realistic at all. And so I've seen people, you know, hating, saying, why is Keith Thurman not fighting Errol? You know, fight Jaron Ennis. And I mean, you guys, you got to be realistic, bro. The man's on a 30-month, you better not duck me, Thun. You bet not. He on a 30-month layoff. Like, what are you expecting? I think that's a great fight. Same thing with Mario Barrios. He's coming up where he definitely has the frame to move up. Shout out to him. From 140, and he's coming off a loss. It's a great fight for where they're both at in their specific careers. Now, also keep this in mind for all the people. Listen, I guess I know my role in this sport, and I just feel like I'm the voice of reason. You know, you got to be reasonable. No matter what you think, Like Errol Spence said, he thinks Keith Thurman is corny, and no matter what you think, you got to respect Keith Thurman, and you got to be realistic. You can advocate for him to fight Jaron Ennis and all this stuff off a long layoff, but a lot of y'all in the comment section that have these warped sense of realities when it comes to boxing, your fighters their shelf life would be this big, because you're not even realistic with how you would be matching your fighters, right? At the end of the day, Keith Thurman, he's fought some of the best names, including legend Manny Pacquiao. That was his very last fight. He fought great names like Jose Cito Lopez, the Sean Porters, Diego Chavez. At the time in which he fought him was definitely a great fighter. He pulled up on Paulie Malignaggi, etc. So I think this is a great fight for Keith and where he's at, and being realistic to the fact that he's off a loss and he's been out of the ring for so long. And it's not even being out of the ring 30 months straight that is the only problem. He's been inactive. Like, he's fought one even before that. Like, it was like Danny Garcia, and then he had a get-back year, and he didn't even fight the whole year, his get-back year. So I think this is a realistic, very fun fight to put one of these guys, in the mix for bigger fights. Mario Barrios, if he can beat a guy like Keith Thurman, then he's announcing himself in a major way. Keep in mind, last time Keith Thurman had a long layoff, coming off the get-back year, last time Keith Thurman had a long layoff and he fought Jose Cito Lopez, and if I'm not mistaken, this is off the top of my head, but if I'm not mistaken, the Lopez fight, the loss wasn't even as long as he's been out now. He almost got stopped in that fight, or at least dropped. He was badly hurt. He was badly hurt in the fight, right? So at the end of the day, I think this is a reasonable fight, and it's really a dangerous fight because Barrios, he showed you in the Gervonta Tank fight that he comes to bang. His nickname is El Azteca. So, he got that warrior spirit, and that's just what it is. So I think this is a dangerous fight for both. Fighting a puncher like Gervonta Davis and then getting stopped, and then fighting a welterweight puncher as your first fight in the welterweight division. I mean, you got to give it up. You got to give it up. Now, speaking of Gervonta Davis, I will say this. This shows you the star power of Gervonta Davis, and he's slowly building that kind of Mayweather effect where if you have a good showing and a loss to Gervonta Davis, that could put you on the map. Look at how many people suddenly became Isaac Pitbull Cruz fans overnight because he had a spirited effort. And Mario Barrios had a good, valiant effort versus Tank Davis, and now he's on the map. Whereas not everyone knew him beforehand. So this is a great fight. I'm not mad at the fight. I tried to tell y'all the fight was coming. Y'all didn't want to listen. Some people are going to complain about the pay-per-view and all that. Who cares? It's like the usual suspects. The man just fought Pacquiao. He's in a spot where he's been fighting the best. So to pay Keith Thurman, you probably have to put his fight on pay-per-view. You know what I mean? And again, it's the usual suspects and old media complaining and whatever. But what they don't tell you is guys like Evander Holyfield, many years after he's retired, and he's like 60 or whatever age he was, he's fighting on pay-per-view, and they say less about it. Or Marco Antonio Barrera, he just fought on pay-per-view. But now we have a problem that Keith Thurman and PBC are doing these pay-per-views. You know what it is, and you know why the usual suspects continue to try to make a big deal. Like I said, if you like the fight, buy it. If you don't. We don't need to hear how broke you are. Let me know how I did in this video. I think it's an excellent fight. I will be doing a Boxing Ego watch party. I will be watching this fight. I will be buying this fight. Let me know what you think of the matchup. Who would you favor to win? Drop those thoughts in the comment section. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. And I'm out. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster.